Good afternoon, everyone. This side Preeti Srivastava, Assistant Professor, Department of BCA, IIMT College of Management, Greater Noida. The topic of my lecture is personality. In this topic, we will discuss three main concepts of personality. The first one is the meaning of personality. The second is the determinants of personality. And the third topic, which we discuss, is big five traits of personality. So let's start with the definition of personality. When we talk about the personality, the word personality comes from the word persona, which means to speak through. The personality refers to the sets of traits, which means the characteristics and the patterns of thoughts, behaviors, and feelings. Personality includes external appearance as well as the inner awareness of self. So, when we talk about the personality, it includes all the thoughts, feelings, and the behavior which an individual possesses. It As we can see from the figure, the personality consists of all our physical features as well as the psychological characteristics. Physical features includes the person is tall, person is handsome, beautiful, and the psychological characteristics includes the person is bad-tempered, emotional, nervous, sensitive. So we can say personality includes all the physical as well as psychological characteristics. Personality, if we talk about the personality, personality is mostly consistent. It means in different situation, you will act or think in a similar way because of your personality. Certain personality traits and behavioral patterns can change over a time. Personality is unique. It means every person has a different personality. No two individuals are same. It is dynamic also because it changes over a time. As per the situation, the individual changes his personality according to the situation as well as according to the time. So we can say personality involves the three main things. The first one is the traits. It means the characteristics. For example, it's loyalty, perfectionism, and extroversion. The second is our character. Our character here means our ethical codes, values, norms, and core belief. Now, the third one is the temperament. When we talk about the temperament, it involves your predispositions to act and feel in a certain way. So this is all about the definition of personality. Now, let's come to the next topic, that is our determinants of personality. So when we talk about the determinants of personality, it includes our five main determinants. The first one is our biological determinant, or we can say a physical determinants. It is consists of heredity and physical features. The second is our social determinants. Social determinants includes all aspects related to the community and his or her role in the community. The next determinant is psychological determinant. It includes behaviors, emotions, sentiments, thoughts, patterns, and complexes of an individual. The next determinant is intellectual determinant. It includes values, humor, morality, etc. And other determinants of personality are situational, culture, and environmental factors. Now, first, we will discuss all these determinants in detail. The first determinant, biological determinants, in which we will discuss are heredity, physical features, and brain stimulation. What is heredity? Heredity has a great influence over the biological and mental features. The contribution of heredity is the personality development for developing external appearance. External appearance means our physical stature, our temperament, muscles composition, facial features, heights are the characteristics that usually one inherit from parents. So when we talk about our physical features are developed as per the genes of our parents. how one appears physically actually plays an important role in how they are perceived by others. Whether one is short, tall, slim, fat, black or white will obviously have an impression on others and will have a great influence on the self-conceptions of individual. The next biological trait is brain stimulation. What does the brain stimulation mean? Intelligence and emotions are usually transmitted from one generation to another. Father and children generally adopt same type of brain stimulation. If father is intelligent, it is considered as that the child will be intelligent. Now, let's come to the next determinant, that is psychological determinant of personality. The psychological determinant of personality includes all our mental process, means our mental conflicts, our emotions, feelings, thought patterns, behavior. It includes all, comes under the psychological determinant. The psychological approach is the major determinant of the personality. The specific style, which is different for each individual, actually get determined through accumulative characteristics of mental traits, emotions, sentiments, thoughts, patterns, and complexes. It also studies the individual mental conflict, wishes, aspirations, feeling of repressions, sublimations, and emotional well-beings. Next comes to the next trait, determinant of personality, that is our cultural determinant of personality. Culture factors shapes one's personality. Culture determinant of personality are the ones which we grow up with. When we talk about the culture, we can take an example of the two cultures. The first one is a traditional culture, which imbibes the quality of traditional norms, attitudes, and values. And if we talk about the modern culture, it makes children more independent, more free thinking, and of development. So the rituals and norms in the families, the early conditioning, the way we are raised up, the social group in which we hang out are the factors that have an impactful emphasis on our personality formation. The next determinant is intellectual. Intelligence is also an important role in the development of our personality. Our intellect can influence various aspects and areas of our behavior, which in turn can determine our personality. Here are the intellectual determinants of personality. The first one is humor, second is morality, third one is values. So this is all about the determinants of personality. In the determinant of personality, we can also talk about the situational determinants, which means situations also plays a vital role in the development of personality, in the development of a person. For example, a person having a pleasant personality may develop anger in confronting situations. So situations also changes the one's personality. People are changed as per the situation. The next is our big 5 traits models of personality. So, big 5 factors were identified as the general dimensions that were essentially considered for differentiating one person. Big 5 trait model of personality was developed in the year 1949. This model possesses that human personality are measured along 5 major dimensions. Big 5 is a trait model of a personality. In this, the 5 traits we often called as ocean, where O stands for openness, C for concitousness, E for extroversion, A for agreeableness, and N for neuroticism. Now we will discuss these 5 traits in detail. The first trait is openness. The openness here refers to person's rigidity and openness of interest, the tendency to appreciate new ideas, arts, values, feelings, and behavior. When we talk about the openness, we will discuss when the person have high level of openness and when the person have low level of openness. So, if the person with high level of openness, the person will be more willing to accept new ideas, beliefs, and attitude to new information. They have a broad interest and are curious, imaginative, and creative. They perform well in settings involving training and usually are capable of blooming in situations that require new skills and flexibility. On the other hand, people with low level of openness are less receptive to new ideas, less willing to change their mind. So the next trait is concitousness. The concitousness here refers to the exercise of self-discipline and self-control. In other way, we can say it refers to a number of goals a person focuses his attention. It also refers to how much a person is organized, achievement-driven, dependable, punctual, and systematic. It is a trait that individual sets him or her apart and gives out a prediction about his or her level of performance in wide assortment of occupation that he or she gets involved into. In this also, we will discuss if a person have high level of conciteness. It means the person with high level of conciteness focus on few goals at a time. Such type of person are organized, systematic, careful, thorough, and disciplined. And person who with a low level of conciteness or low score of concitousness will pursue many goals at a time. So that type of person will be more careless, irresponsible, and less self-disciplined. Now, the next trait of personality is extroversion. When we talk about the extroversion, it refers to the sociability, reflects comfort level with the relationship. This refers to person's outgoing, sociable, and talkative nature and ability to build quick and strong interaction. They are found to be successful. Now, let's talk about the person with high score of extroversion are outgoing, seek adventure, and more successful in sales activities, public relations, as well as job involving managerial responsibilities. They display inspirational behaviors in leadership roles. They usually are happy in work environment as they enjoy the relationship that they built up there. If we talk about the person with low scores, they are quite reserved and they are more successful in jobs like research and development. Let's talk about the next trait of personality, that is agreeableness. Agreeableness refers to the person's ability to get along with others. This refers to the personality traits of compassion, cooperation in persons on one hand, while suspicions on the other hand. The person with high score of agreeableness are helpful, trustable, good working relationship, optimistic, and possess to willing to sacrifice for the benefits of others. They are people with high degree of agreeableness, as discussed, are liked by others, and they have a strong bonding with others. On the other hand, people with low score of agreeableness are uncooperative, suspicious, and poor working relationship. So people with high degree of agreeableness are effective leader as well as valuable assets for the team as they are able to create a fair environment in the team. The next trait of personality is emotional stability. This personality trait refers to person's emotional temperament, irritability, anxiousness, moodiness. We can also say it is an intense feeling of love and hatred. It points towards the individual ability to remain calm and stable and ability to handle stress. So when we talk about the person with high emotional stability are calm, secure, resilient, better in handling job stress and tensions. But if we consider about people with low score of emotional stability are insecure, reactive, they repeatedly get unsatisfied with their job and depict intentions of leaving, though they actually do not leave. So this is all about the 5 traits of personality that we discussed. Let's see the diagram here. The 5 traits which we discussed so far are openness, neuroticism, concitousness, extroversion, agreeableness. It's all about my topic. Thank you.